All right, fellas, what's up? It's your boy Darkel, man. So here we go. Here we go again, man. So shut down last night. Right here past Kenley. Kenley was the exit to Kenley on the south side was shut down. So I went to the next rest area. I shut down there in that little rest area. I did my little break there. Doing the PTI this morning. I'm gonna show you guys. Remember, I changed the bolt that broke. I changed it. I changed it on what day was it? I left the house. I changed it on Tuesday. Tuesday when I left the house, I had to do that job, and it was fine all the way up to Jersey. I checked it yesterday at the 104. I didn't stop at the 104. I actually checked it yesterday when I was at the Davis Cargo last night, actually, around 1 in the morning. Right? I shut down around 3 something in the morning, and it was still fine. And so I checked it all the way going up to Jersey, all the way back down, and just last night, today it was basically Friday morning. It was like 3 in the morning, Friday morning. Today we're gonna be delivering late like tomorrow morning. And got up to the PTI and it's broken. Let me show you guys what's happening here. Let me flip this around. Alright. So these are the two bolts right here for the AC compressor bracket. There's the AC compressor right there. This one hasn't been breaking. This is the one that's been breaking. But you can see that it's fine right there. Let's go to the back though. See if I can zoom in here so you can see. It's not letting me zoom in. Well, there we go. If you look right there, that's the top one right there, and you can see that the nut and the washer is gone and it's snapped right there. Craziness. It just keeps on snapping that one bolt. So we're definitely going to have to do the sleeve job. You can see the other one right here. It's perfect. The other one right here, perfectly fine. That one up there is the one that keeps on snapping. Now, there's not enough thread on there for me to put a nut on there. I am gonna attempt, which I know will be pointless. It's not really gonna grab, but I'm gonna attempt it. But when it breaks from the front, there's a little pipe back here. This little pipe right here. It doesn't let it fall out. When it snaps like this from the back with the vibration drive, it'll fall out the front. It causes also breaking the wings of the fan. Sometimes that, basically what will happen here is that bolt will fly out and the fan can hit it, crack the fan. It's happened to me before. When I first got this truck, I had a broken fan. I don't know why, because it was probably breaking those bolts. I changed the fan, it broke, and I changed it again. So it's either I change that, I do this job right now and change it, or try to make it a Florida like that. I'm gonna go ahead and try to grab a nut on that little piece right there, which I think it might have enough bite. But that's what it is, fellas. That's what your boy Darkel going through right now. I'm the bolts man. It's just snapping bolts. But we got the solution now. We got those bushing kits, and we're gonna get that resolved. If you look at the width of the gear case cover, this is what I was talking about. I'm going to have to buy another kit. This is my alternator bracket right here. Let me zoom this out. So this is, I'm sorry about that. This is my alternator bracket right here. And you can see how it's already kind of worn out right here. But I'm not having no issues with the alternator at all. So we're not gonna mess with something that's not doing problems. I bought one bushing kit that had 4, so I figured it was for these 4 bolts. But after measuring, you need a bushing on the front and you need a bushing on the rear part of the gear case cover. So for the AC compressor, those 2 bolts, I'm gonna be putting one in the front and the rear, and the one that's not snapping, I'm gonna go ahead and do that one as well, because it has snapped in the past. So I'm gonna waste that whole kit on just the AC compressor to do those 2 right there. So basically we're gonna get one in the back, one in the front, same on top, and that should solve the problem. Like I said, this bottom bolt has not been snapping, because ever since I reinforced this right here and up here, that one has not been snapping, but the one up there just keeps on snapping. Like I said, this L bracket, it's like this design is like L bracket. All that weight is on there. The weight of the AC compressor and the belt tensioning on it is just too much pressure. So that's what it is, fellas. But once we get those bushings in there, it should be nice and solid. It shouldn't break. It should hold on until we get that conversion kit. So the conversion kit, I want to thank one of the guys in the comments that told me that I guess he saw videos the conversion kit actually converts it from having a tension system like this to like a tensioner pulley on there, which is awesome. It's awesome. And I guess what's gonna happen here is that when you get that conversion kit, most likely I'll have to change my alternator and the AC compressor. Well, I might not have to change it. I might have to, because I think what it does is it gives you this is what's called, I think this is called a J frame or something like that. I know that it's a big old, instead of having this bracket right here, it's this giant bracket that mounts the AC compressor and the alternator onto it, and it bolts onto it from the side to be actually more secure. And then you have a tensioner pulley. You still got a serpentine belt, but you're gonna have it's gonna go from here into here to the tensioner pulley and then back around. So it just adds one more pulley, and this tension is easier to change belts and everything with that. So we're definitely gonna get that conversion kit. But that bolt was snapped again, guys. That's what it is, but it is what it is. I ain't even gonna try to get a nut on there. I'm gonna get this truck running. I'm gonna get it started. I'm gonna ride out like that. I'm only about 600 miles. I'm gonna try to push it all the way like that to Florida. Fuck it. If I lose the belt, I have a spare belt and I have spare bolts. I'll just go ahead and do it. I'm not trying to get, doing all that right now, because it's just gonna snap it again. So, plus I ran out of the real thick bolts. I have bolts, but they're a little bit thinner. The one they gave me the Freightliner, I noticed they were a little thinner of the real thick ones. I mean, it's snapping 7, 8 grade, 10 grade bolts. It's crazy. But that's what it is, fellas. I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, fellas, let me show you guys. So here's the one that snapped. You can see where it snapped, real thick. Now this is a grade 8 bolt, which are very rigid. They have no give. They snap before they have any give. This is the one they sold me in the Freightliner dealer. I didn't put it in because if you look at them, these right here that I buy are thicker. So this is gonna be actually thinner. But I think, see how this has a wing head? I think these are not grade 8. I ran out of these thick ones like this one, which are the ones that I break, it's breaking. These bolts actually still good. It's just snapped at the tip, but it's trash for me now. We're gonna go ahead and put the one the Freightliner gave me, and because it snapped from the back clean, I was able to just turn it, and just pull it out. Like I was putting a molar on. This one is thinner, so it'll just slide right in there. See? We're gonna pull it back some right here. We're gonna pull it back some because we have to get the washer on the end over there. Let me zoom in. You can see the little tip right there. And actually, I gotta tap it in a little bit more. That's good, because now it's a pain in the butt to get in there. So what I do is, because you got this line right there in front of it, so you can't get a ratchet in there. So what I do is that I'll put the washer on a pressure plier like this, and then I just slide it. I'll slide it over that one right there, release it, hold it in place with a flathead, and then I'll repeat the same process with the nut, which this is the nut right here, the Freightliner provided a lock nut. And I'll hold it in place with the plier, and then just tighten it with the ratchet, and I'll get it on there. We'll see how this screw does. Like I said, these are the ones the Freightliner sold me, but there it is. I did it right here on the side of the road in a couple of minutes, because since everything else is real, let me zoom out. Since everything else is real tight, I was able to pull that out, and it didn't really move. It's snapping, I guess, from vibration or bumps, or it's the weight of like I said, it's a flaw design. It's the weight of the AC compressor, too much weight, the way it's distributed, and then you got the pressure of a pulley belt system pulling on it, and it's snapping that, and it's too wallowed out. I gotta get that bushy kit in there, but I'll let you guys see it once it's done. All right, man, we're rolling again. I'm sorry I forgot to get footage of the bolt once I put it on there, but you guys know what it is. I just put the bolt in there, put the nut in the washer in the back, tightened it up, and we're rolling now. So the bolt that I bought at the Freightliner deal is actually a grade 5, so it's a softer metal, so it's not as brittle as a grade 8. So what I'm hoping is that it doesn't snap like the grade 8 bolts be snapping. Let's see what happens. It's supposed to, these bolts are supposed to be like, they're supposed to like have some play. So it's in there. I am rolling. And it's raining here in South Carolina, but I'm rolling. We're gonna make it down to Orlando. I know I said in the beginning of the video that I was not gonna do that. I was just feeling sluggish, lazy. You know, I drove till like 4 in the morning the night before. But I was like, fuck it, man. I was like, you know what? Fuck around, the belt flies off. I remember it was a bitch to get that belt on there without the, you know, the system that I got. You gotta loosen everything to get that belt on there. And then when you're gonna go tighten it, get that screw through that hole. It's just, I was like, you know what? I just went ahead and changed the bolt, fellas. So that's what it is. And hopefully this video is helpful for you guys. Like I said, once I get back to Orlando and I get into to my shop, I'm gonna try to spend the day there so that I can record the process. I'm gonna try to do. I can't promise nothing because I'm gonna drop the truck off on Monday morning, but he might not be able to get to the truck probably till Tuesday. So we'll see. Whenever he's gonna do the job, I'll try to go as like a documented. And I did order another bushing kit. I called the Freightliner immediately because I was not gonna change the alternator bracket because those haven't been breaking. But you know what? We're already gonna go ahead and do the AC compressor bracket. We're gonna go ahead and do the AC compressor bracket bushing kit, which requires all 4 of them. I didn't know. I thought it was 4, 2 for each, but it's actually, like I said in the video, 1 for the front, 1 for the back. So 1 kit per bracket. So they're $72 each, those kits. I ordered another kit, so I'll be picking it up. It's gonna be coming from Jacksonville down to the Orlando Freightliner. And I'll be picking up because by the time I get to Jacksonville, it's gonna be closed. I just went ahead and ordered it from the Orlando Freightliner, and they told me they'll have it Monday morning for me. So we're gonna pick that up Monday morning, go to the shop, drop off the truck, and we're gonna get the bushing kit job done on the alternator on the alternator hose, you know, where the bracket for the alternator goes onto a gear case cover, and we're gonna do the AC compressor as well. And hopefully that'll solve the issue. Now I'm gonna give you guys an update on the conversion kit. So when I left the Freightliner on Friday, the Tom Nell Freightliner in Jacksonville, I told the guy order it. That's why I told you guys that I ordered it. Well, I just got off the phone. When I called, I spoke to him today also to talk to him about this. I never got a confirmation from that. He told me that he had not got it yet because it's not a part that's going to come from Freightliner. It's coming from a third-party company, so it's not ordered yet. And you know, I asked him the price. So guys, the conversion kit, he said it's going to run me about $475. That includes the AC compressor, because when you do the conversion kit, it's not like right now I got a stand-up compressor, and that kit requires the AC compressors that are side mounted, that lie down. So I gotta take in my AC compressor, and then like I said, the conversion kit is like $475. It's gonna come out to almost $500 with tax, and that includes the bracket, the tensioner pulley, and the AC compressor. It doesn't include an alternator, but from what the guy's telling me, I am going to have to change the alternator because my alternator is a J-frame with that tensioner system. I'm going to have to get the alternator that mounts on the side with the 4 bolts, and that's fine. Those alternators, they're like $207. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'll just go ahead and get the alternator. I know a store where they sell rebuilt alternators, so I'm going to go get one of the heavy duty, like what was in there originally, and I'll just trade in the one that I got, and I'll get a little discount. But so we are going to be taking the truck Monday. I'm going to try to document it. As of right now, we're rolling with those bolts. I'm going to be stopping in Brunswick, Georgia to get some fuel, and I'm hoping the hood and see the bolt still there, which it should be. And that's what it is, man. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? Your truck driver, you got to have tools, man. You got to have tools in your truck. You got to be able to get shit done, because that right there will have you stranded all day, possibly for days. Sometimes you just gotta get down and dirty, man. But your boy Dark is rolling right now. We're gonna get over to Orlando. We're gonna get to Lakeland tomorrow morning, deliver this load, go home, spend time with the fam, and then Monday morning, picking up that part, going to the shop. And hopefully he can get the job done on Monday. I'll spend the day Monday with him, and I'll record it. So, alright guys, if you like the video, thumbs up. If not, thumbs down. It's all good, it's all love. You know, this is an informative video, and I'll take you guys with me on this journey. I hope it's helping you guys out, because I know there's people that are going through the same thing that I'm going through. It's your boy Dark. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.